76th Republic Day is being celebrated. It is being celebrated as a get together of intellect, of youth intellect, getting together to write, to share their views and ideas about sustainability. EduFam International is a Dubai based company which is training teachers, students, professionals, and helping out come out with the best of our life skills and persona. Today, we have got together in this evening to actually celebrate the vibes and the feeling of Republic Day. The 76th Republic Day in India was a festive occasion since morning. We are in the schools, we are at different places doing unfurling of the flag. But the evening, the sunset is so beautifully. We are sitting here, around 200 participants from all over the world are participating online on the topic of carbon footprint strategies for achieving a greener tomorrow. It is you, the youth, the young ones, the children, the adolescents, and the college students who should share their views. And all the rules and regulations have already been shared to you all. The word limit is 200. You will be getting an hour's time. So I formally welcome all on the board. I welcome all the veterans, the green ambassadors, the eco visionaries, and all the young students who are a part of this. All the best, children. I hope you all come up with flying colors. So we first start away with our keynote address by Toka el Maneway. He's an architect, lead green associate, Dubai and UAE. The person is placed here. So, children, I would expect you all to really listen to your motivation, the keynote address. Over to you, Toka el Maneway.
Good evening, everyone. Can you guys
Good
hear me
evening.
properly?
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Toka el Maneway.
Perfect. How's everyone? I hope everyone's good.
Yeah, everybody is
Yes,
good.
we all fine.
Okay, let's
So,
start.
yes, you're most welcome on the platform, on the International Essay Writing Competition platform, Toka.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here. And I'm so glad that
Yes,
we're addressing such an important topic about the future. So we have here future innovators, leaders, and change makers, of course. So let
yes.
me start with this. You're not here by accident. You're here because you care about the world and you have ideas, big ideas, that can change it for the better. And let me tell you, the world needs your ideas more than ever. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Toka el Maneway, and I'm an architect with a strong focus on sustainability. I'm also LEED certified, which stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. LEED is like the gold standard for designing buildings and spaces that are environmentally friendly and energy efficient. Essentially, it's about creating structures that work with nature and not against it. Before diving into today's theme, I'd like to thank everyone who made this incredible event possible. A big thank you to EDU FAM, Ecovisionaries Global Group, for organizing this platform and empowers young minds. And Dr. Halima, of course, for coordinating everything that's happening today. Now let's dive into why we're here today. Sustainability. Why sustainability matters. Sustainability is not just about saving the planet. It's about saving ourselves. Let's be real. The Earth has been around for billions of years and will keep spinning long after we're gone. The real question is, will it still be a place where humans can thrive? Right now, we're facing challenges like climate change, deforestation, pollution, and resource depletion. These are big problems. But here's the good news. Big problems are solved by bold ideas, and that's where you come in. There's this quote I really admire, which says, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." But let's flip it around. You are the children we're borrowing it from, and you're already showing the world that you're not just borrowers, you're builders, creators, and problem solvers. Now, your carbon footprint is a bigger deal than you think. Let's pause for a second. All of you, let's think about this. What's the mark you leave on the world every day? I'm talking about your Instagram posts or TikToks? Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something much bigger, your carbon footprint. What is a carbon footprint? It's the total amount of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane that are released because of your and our actions. From the food on your plate to the clothes you wear to the way you get to school or work, everything contributes to it. What creates a carbon footprint? Transportation, energy use, food choices, and shopping habits. Driving your car solo or frying frequently affects. Leaving your lights on or using outdated appliances does affect. Eating red meat, which generates significant methane emission, also contributes. Fast fashion and single-use plastics highly contribute to carbon footprint. Here's the kicker. The less we reduce our carbon footprint, the bigger our impact on global warming is. As Sir David Attenborough said, the truth is the natural world is changing, and we are totally dependent on that world. It provides our food, water, and air. It is the most precious thing we have, and we need to defend it. Small actions can cause big impacts. The good news is that you don't need to change your whole life overnight. Small actions multiplied by millions create a world changing result. As Robert Swan said, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it, which is what most of people think. Why should I do it if he isn't doing it or she isn't doing it? So, what can you do to lower your carbon footprint? Reimagine your meals. Start with one meatless day a week. Rethink your commute. Take a walk, bike, or take public transport. Consume less and reuse more. Repair things instead of tossing it out. Save energy effortlessly. Turn off lights and unplug devices when not used. Imagine if everyone in this meeting today just took one of these steps. How great of a ripple effect. This would be extremely extraordinary. Now, why are you, youth, the real heroes? Some people might think you need to be older or more experienced to make an impact, but the world doesn't need you to wait. It needs you right now. For example, take Greta Thunberg. She didn't wait for permission to speak up. She went out and she just did it. Or Malala. She stood up for her education when the world tried to silence her. The common thread between you guys and them, they started young and they were bold. And you can do it too. Do you want to know why? Because you are creative. You see possibilities where others see problems. And you're bold. You question the old ways and you dream of new ones. You're inspiring. When you act, others do tend to follow. And this is your future. You have the most to gain from a greener world and the most to lose if we don't act now. Now let's imagine the possibilities. Picture this, a world where sustainability is just a way of life. Imagine cities where every building produces more energy than it uses. Imagine ocean free of plastic, forest full of life, and air so clean it feels like a gift with every breath. That's the world you can create. As said by Anne Marie, we don't need a handful of people doing zero waste perfectly. We just need millions of people doing it imperfectly. So, where to start? Plant a tree, reduce waste, speak up in your community, use your creativity to come up with new solutions. How many of you switches off the lights before leaving the house? Or makes sure that you're closing your tap while brushing your teeth instead of leaving the water running? It's very small actions, yet contributes to very great steps. Before I wrap up, to my fellow keynote speakers and jury members, it's an honor to share this mission with you. To the parents and families, thank you for encouraging and supporting these brilliant young minds. And finally, to the participants who are the stars of today, thank you for stepping up and showing the world what the next generation can do. You are the heart of this event. Your ideas, your passion, your commitment will inspire all of us. Let me leave you with this thought. Sustainability is not a choice anymore. It's a necessity. And it's not about being perfect. It's about doing your best where you can. The earth is all what we all have in common. So let's work together to protect it. Thank you, and let's make this event unforgettable.
Thank you, Toka. It was indeed a very, very informative and a very motivational talk. Now we have our next speaker, Mr. Bharti Tanvir. Over to you, Bharti.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, thank you. Namaste, good evening, and adab to everyone.
Good
Bharti Tanvir
evening.
wishes Happy
Can we
Republic
see
Day.
you? Can we see you, Bharti Tanvi?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll highlight you. Yes, please go ahead.
Bharti Tanvir wishes you Happy Republic Day from